Hello, I wanted to review all the challenge things that I've been doing so far, because I was like super scared to voice over the first one, and at the time I'm recording this, I still haven't. I need to get on that. But as of right now, I just like very anxious to post my voice, because every time I listen to it, it just sounds so monotone. And I know that's like an autism thing that apparently I have, but I just like get so into talking that I try to add a laugh so I don't sound like a robot. But anyway, also I've been very busy with other things, so I haven't been keeping up with my challenge days since the start of the reset. So by the time I post this, I will have posted my first video, which I think I drew Eliza and Jackie. No, I'm thinking I drew this for the second day, which was, I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday I started this, but yeah, this was for this was day 3. I drew Kirana. I still don't know I don't know how to pronounce my own characters' names. It's probably not a good thing. But for day 2, I think I drew Kirana, which technically I didn't. I just traced over. I did this today, actually, because I forgot to do like an actual day 2 drawing, because I was trying to draw Kirana on paper and it was just not turning out good. So I decided to opt for tracing over one of my original reference for Kirana, especially because it wasn't like a reference, it was kind of just paper drawing. Like, it was a reference, it's just very outdated. I haven't drawn her in, I don't even know how long. Anyway, yeah, so she was supposed to be my day 2 drawing. I just didn't get to it on day 2. Anyway, this is for day 3. I think this was on day 3, but I drew my newest character. His name is, well, he doesn't have a name. Well, he has a name, he just doesn't, no one knows it. So they call him Spoobird. I couldn't come up with anything else. I just wanted to think of a funny name that people would call him. I came up with Spoobird. So for now, his name is Spoobird until he learns to communicate. I piled the mental disorders on this guy because I knew I wanted him to be extremely impulsive. So for maximum impulsiveness, that's a word, I wanted to give him some mental disorders to make him extra impulsive. So we gave him ADHD, kleptomania, what was the other one? Tourette's. Oh, shoot. Oh, never mind. Let me fact check. He has ODD, which I forgot what that stands for, but he also has, I cannot pronounce this for the life of me, but it's basically a syndrome where you struggle to communicate and understand what like other people are saying. So, he can't talk. He is very impulsive. And yeah, just everything, I guess. So I guess Monday was the first day. Okay, I had a fact check, but the first day I drew, and I think I also recorded that same day, because I was up really late doing it. I did... Okay, wait, no. It was Monday night, but it was technically Tuesday because... But we'll just go with Monday. That was Monday's drawing because it was the first day that we did the role play. And then Tuesday was Kirana. This was Wednesday. Yesterday... I actually don't know if I drew anything yesterday. Hold on. I think I drew this yesterday. Does that count? If I drew the same character twice in a row? I think that counts. I also have a bunch of these, but yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, anyway, this was today's drawing. I'll probably have posted a video of me, because I just recorded, actually, at the time I'm recording this video. Like, I have to edit and everything, but, yeah, I barely have a speed paint for day 2 that I'll post as much as I have, but it'll probably post as a short. Post-editing Nashi again. I didn't end up actually posting it as a separate thing. I just put it in the beginning. That's what that speed paint was. Because there was like a solid 3 minutes of me just staring at a paper in my video, so I decided to replace it with the day 2 speed paint that I had, as much of it as I did have. Yeah, sorry there wasn't much there for that. Hopefully I'll be able to get into a better pace of things as time goes on. Yeah, thank you for bearing with me thus far. I don't have recording for day 3. Day 4... No, I don't have a recording for day 4 either. I'm like really bad at that. I'm just starting out on like making YouTube videos, so I don't know the workings of it. I have to figure everything out. And then this and days 1 and 2 are the only 2 days I have recordings. Hopefully I'll be able to work more on this throughout next week, because I don't know if I'll be able to record or have time, because between school, golf, I have to get off at my phone at 9 now, so I won't be able to do digital drawings. But yeah, other than that, I think I'll try my best to keep up with the days and everything. I feel so bad for not, like, I know I haven't technically even started the series yet, so, but, I'll probably upload multiple videos on one day, because, I should have posted the first one on Monday, but I didn't, because I didn't like my voice in the video, so we just have to work on that. It's something that I have to deal with. But, yeah, I'm excited for the rest of this series. I'm excited for the role play thus far. Oh gosh. I was gonna provide updates on how the roleplay is going right now, and it's day 5 and already so much has happened, so I'm trying to like draw something while I'm talking so it's not just me talking. I might put up another speed paint that I've done in the past up or something. So it started out as we were just having our little goobers at home, being being all like, oh my gosh, I'm excited for our first day back. And they all woke up at 5 a.m. because Eliza was doing her hair and everything at 5 a.m. and she woke her brother up with a hair blow dryer. And Jackie was snoring purposely to wake Calypso up. Calypso's Jackie's sister. And Jackie was snoring on purpose. And she woke up. And then he woke up because he was snoring to wake her up. And then he started playing with cars. He's such a silly man. Anyway, they started school. Everything was fine. Just school drama. I didn't participate because I don't like school drama. My beans go to class. They glare at people. My beans and class. I don't know. Like, unless there's other people in class with them. I'll pull up a picture on the video so you know who that is. I had my annoying Eliza's brother because people think she's a schizophrenic when she just has a power that she has like an apparition that follows her around and tells her people's secrets, and he's a drama queen and I love him. But yeah, she was annoying him in his class, and then eventually she was like, you know what, screw this, I'm going to the bathroom. And that's basically all I do during school days, during role plays, because they're just not very eventful, I feel like. I think there was like one time that I had my characters actually do like the school drama stuff, and it was more Kobu. Like, no one's gonna know who that is, but I'll pull up a picture anyway. But she was trying to make friends because it was like her first day of school ever. So she just pulled up to this random guy's desk during study hall and was messing with him, and surprisingly he was nice to her and not like, why are you talking like that, why are you crazy person. But because I felt like he was the type of person, the guy she interacted with was definitely the type of person that normally would have been like, what is going on with you? But for some reason he didn't. So she made a friend, and then I started the normal trauma again. I don't like school interactions, but thankfully it didn't last very long because we decided to have another J situation. And quick backstory, what a J situation is, there's this guy called Jayco that was in the original version of the roleplay that set fire to the school when he manifested, and that spiraled into the council banishing him, and like he became like a criminal, and he ended up having to go to, if you know Keeper of the Lost Cities lore, like, because these are all originally like Keeper of the Lost Cities. We just kind of diverted over the months, and I don't even know how long it's been since we started this, but basically there's a place called Exile in Keeper of the Lost Cities, where all the worst criminals go, and it's basically like an inescapable underground prison that you can only get to if you sink underground through quicksand. And in the middle of the desert. So, and it is so creepy, bro. They have I forget what it's called, but it's like a place they put people to sleep indefinitely because they're the worst criminals and they're just sleeping for the rest of eternity because elves live for thousands of years. So, it's kind of crazy to think about, but that Jayco, we call him Jay because he doesn't like his name, but Jay went to exile for coming back into the Lost Cities from being banished because he set fire to the school. It's absolutely insane to me, that lore, but it makes sense because in the actual book series, somebody actually got banished because she couldn't control her abilities. She could control water, so she was flooding everywhere that she went, because she couldn't control it. So, it's crazy to think about that lore, man. But I've diverted so far from the original story. Anyway, that's what a J situation is. We had another J situation, but instead of fire, it was water. Jay's daughter actually got upset for whatever reason and suddenly manifested her abilities and flooded the entire school. And now she's in jail. It was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane lore. And the parents feel terrible because now she's going through the same thing that Jay went through. And they're holding a tribunal, which, you can probably put that together, but it's like a trial for criminals, basically. And the council is super biased, so they'll probably get exiled or whatever. But, anyway, that happened, and now there's missing kids, so she might get charged for manslaughter. So, now mind you, all the missing kids are my characters. I did that. That was my fault, because I wanted to traumatize them. They're not dead, don't worry. I put them in cryosleep until further notice. Further notice is in 3 days. Or a little under 3 days now. Because I said I'd wait a week until I'd enacted. So I put, originally, one of the characters that I added is in cryosleep currently. And I said that if he doesn't get rescued within a week of the roleplay starting, I was going to have him get taken out and bad stuff happen to him. I'm going to turn him into a yellow guy. Guess what's going to happen to the rest of the beans that just got put in cryosleep? If Ritter doesn't get saved and they don't get found, because they're in the same place, they're all going to get turned into yellow guys in less than 3 days. Because Meep is stalling. Meep, if you're watching this, you have less than 3 days as of the time this is being recorded. Post-editing note. Obviously, it's no longer 3 days, Meep, but ignore that part. I hope I post this tomorrow so I can be 2 days in the description. Oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm having so much fun with this? Listen, if you are a new subscriber, or if you haven't ever seen one of my videos before, you're in for a treat. I'm evil to my poor characters. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh my gosh, I traumatize my characters all the time, and I do this. I put one of my characters in a wall, had his eyes sewed shut, and his mouth, and basically his ears. They turned him into an item, a tool, that was used for mass producing purple mushrooms to turn people into elves. He is now paralyzed, basically. Not like completely paralyzed, but he can barely move on his own because he's been in the wall 3 times. He's had his eyes sewed shut 2 times, and his mouth and ears messed with 1 time, which he has trouble swallowing because he got burns on his neck. He can't move his wrists barely because of the burns on his wrists, because it was like a pillory, like, you know, like, I want to say barracks, but I don't think that's the same thing. I'll pull a picture up, but basically that, but inside a wall, like concrete wall. And that happened to him 3 times, 3 separate times. And all 3 times, he was stuck in like a in-between sleep state because they've had to make so many mushrooms. Anyway, that's what I mean when I say, like, there's more stuff that happened to him too. I just didn't say it because it would take up like 3 pages. That's what I mean when I say I traumatize my characters. Also, I pile the mental and physical and genetic stuff on them. I have a hermaphrodite character that's currently like stuck in a sleep state and hasn't been touched in forever because I forgot about her because she got cancer, and her dad, who she doesn't know is her dad, had to put her to sleep because he's a lab scientist, doctor man, and his job is making sure the guards are in perfect health, and she got cancer because someone shot her with a X-ray, basically. That made more sense in my head. I'll get a better explanation from my boyfriend later because he knows more stuff about this than me. Anyway, there's my little spiel. Sorry for yapping. Hopefully it won't take me very long to post this. Hopefully I don't get absolutely paralyzed by the sound of my stupid voice. I'm gonna try and suck it up because I also probably don't sound good because I'm so tired right now. It's past midnight. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. So, good night.